In the quiet village of Elmridge, nestled between dense forests and misty hills, there stood an old lighthouse. Though the sea had long receded, the lighthouse remained, perched oddly inland, its beacon still flickering each night. Locals called it the Watcher's Eye, and warned children not to wander near after dusk. The lighthouse keeper, Mr. Grayson, had disappeared 50 years ago during a violent storm. His body was never found. Only his lantern, still burning, was discovered at the top of the tower. Since then, stories spread that his ghost still guarded the tower, waiting for something, or someone. One autumn evening, 15-year-old Ellie dared to enter the lighthouse. She had always been drawn to eerie places, and the thrill of mystery pulled her stronger than any warning. With only her phone for light, she pushed open the creaky door and stepped into the cold, damp air of the tower. The spiral staircase twisted endlessly upward. Dust clung to every surface, and the air grew heavier with each step. But it was when she reached the lantern room that things changed. The air became warm, almost humid. The lantern sat on the windowsill, glowing softly though untouched by fire or bulb. Suddenly, Ellie heard footsteps, slow, heavy, coming up behind her. She turned, no one. But then, in the reflection of the lantern's glass, she saw him. A tall man in an old uniform, face pale, eyes dark and hollow. He raised a hand and pointed to the sea, where no sea remained. "You shouldn't be here," the ghost whispered. "He's coming." "Who's coming?" Ellie stammered. But the keeper was gone. Panicked, she ran down the stairs, but the tower felt different, longer. The walls stretched and groaned, and the stairs spiraled without end. Then she heard it, a thud, a dragging sound, and breathing. She turned a corner and found herself face to face with another figure. Not the lantern keeper, something worse. A creature with waterlogged skin, seaweed hair, and hollow sockets. It hissed, and the tower shook. Ellie bolted upward instead of down, reaching the lantern room again. The lantern flared suddenly, filling the room with blinding light. The monster shrieked and vanished like mist. Then the keeper reappeared. "You brought it back?" he said, his voice tired. "You must leave. Now." Ellie didn't argue. The stairs no longer twisted. She raced down, out the door, and never looked back. The next morning, the village awoke to see the lighthouse gone. Only a blackened circle remained. No one saw the lantern again, but on foggy nights, some still hear a bell in the wind and see a flicker deep in the hills, like a lantern watching.